Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm back with part 2 of reviewing your accounts. Yes, your monster gen accounts. So how I do this is that you basically comment down below your profile and your team name in this video, for example. And next video, I'm going to go ahead and review this video and take a look at the comments. And basically, you'll have a chance of having your ML profile reviewed, and I'll go ahead and give you some tips on some things that you can actually improve. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. So the first person that we're going to be picking is a Blight Phoenix 183. By the way, everybody that I'm picking for today's video is going to be all random, so if you don't get picked, it's okay. You have a chance to be picked next episode, hopefully. So Blight Phoenix 183 is from the team Just a Voice. I hope everything is okay there. Alright, anyways, so it looks like this player's at 109, level 109, alright, and taking a look at the monster power, 178k, that's pretty high. Having that much monster power just at level 109, that's some good stuff, trust me. Alright, so we got Legendary 3 PvP, rank 2000 at the moment. You can definitely make it to top 1000 for sure with the monsters that you have, heck yeah. The thing is, you can actually reach top 100 with the team that you have here, just these 6 monsters right here, and I haven't actually seen the ones all the way in the bottom yet. But anyway, so multiple attack team, looks like this player is actually using Amania with not Serpentix, the other version of Serpentix, this one. It looks like it's not set. I'm not sure if this player is actually using this as their team, but if it is set, you know what, this is actually not a bad team because you have your monster you supported, right? You can NER, you can go ahead and basically cycle this monster's skill as much as you want. And looks like you're running 1 speed and 2 team speed. Again, normally I don't like to, you know, judge players by their attack team and defense team because it might just be random and it might not be set. But if this is actually what it is, I would recommend switching up and see if you could actually give in some mutant runes, and definitely switch these runes to like maybe 2 speed at least or 3 speed so you can make that Naya faster, and then you have your Cupid right after AC. So I think this player, what he's doing is that he's making Naya fast enough. So 23,100 speed, 70, yeah, so Naya's going to be taking the first turn, you know, giving it the NER if that's needed, or double damage to this monster, or even the 50% damage boost, and from there on it's hopefully game over. So that's about 150% damage boost if there's no antivirus or anticipation on the enemy side and stuff like that, with cycling skills. King Adam on the side, pretty good monster. Then we got Serpentix. Oh, here are your mutant runes. I would suggest swapping that speed with stamina. Give it to Naya instead, she needs it more. Alright, we got this monster Spirit Destiny, interesting, okay. And then you got yourself this monster Devil Fruit. I would say maybe do 7 cents if you have that. I'm pretty sure that was a free to play talent if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, 7 cents is so good, so I would suggest using that. But anyways, your best tournament has been top 1018. Come on, you can do better than that. I better see at least top 500, let's just say. Top 500 should be easily obtainable. Other thing is, guys, just make sure you make it at least a top 1000 or 999 or whatever. Just make sure you're from top 2 to top 1000 because that's where you get like the same rewards as top 2 and 3 and so on, if that makes sense. Multiplayer reward system is kind of bad, so just make sure you're in at least top 1000 so you get the good stuff. Anyways, let's take a look at your team activity. No, 92 points for team race contribution. Come on, you could do better. Overall, it has been 26,274. Dude, I better see that improve too. That team race contribution is pretty bad. Alright, best monsters. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, Nerida. Nerida's almost at 150. You purchased Nerida? That's awesome. Yeah, definitely max out. I see that you focus on Mr. Beast. I wouldn't really recommend. He's good for gold, but other than that, I wouldn't have ranked that up, honestly. I would have focused on someone else. Let's see, you got Nishant the Great. This one you can also rank up. I like the fact that he has magic weakness, and also with Bane Torture, it's a good combo to go together. Definitely max out Talika, so start working on this. Max this one out too. Either Slob or Steelgroth, one of the two. This one's also good. Forge Labs, make sure to max this one out too, and Narrator, of course, like I mentioned. But other than that, everything else you don't really have to do much about them, honestly. Maybe if you need another Megaton, you could do John Fetid, but looks like you already have King Adam, so that's good. But if you need that for Team Wars, you can. Visiting this player's island, so some things that I've actually noticed already is that he actually has them pretty organized. As you guys could see, the magic monsters are together. Then there's light, light, more light monsters, more light monsters, and then it comes dark again. But the thing with this is that here's the thing. I would say you can actually do better. I do like the fact that it's kind of organized, but just because it's organized doesn't mean it's actually good. You need a bunch of gold boosts for sure, and to get those, I mean, you have a pretty tight space here. As you see, there's so many habitats and gold boosts. I mean, I do notice a few, like for example, there's one dark boost right here, and it does help these dark monsters, but it's only one dark boost. You could do much better. And then you have earth monsters here that, okay, I see that there's an earth boost. Okay, that's not bad, but you could actually place this earth boost maybe right about a little to the left, because then it'll be in the middle. It'll support everybody. I'm not sure if these monsters are actually getting any boost. They might be, but it's hard to tell. But again, you could actually do much better with the boost, I've got to say. There's a light boost right there I see that you have as well, and then you have a random dark habitat there. All right, I won't judge that, but just saying that you can actually do better with the boost. And then you have a bunch of water monsters I see here. Only, whoa, is that a thunder boost? Oh yeah, okay, never mind. You have thunder monsters on the side, I see. Not bad, but again, more gold boosts equal more gold. So I would suggest something like that. And then you have water monsters here, which is kind of interesting because they have no type of boost and they're mixed with fire monsters. So you could probably move this somewhere over there. Instead of this habitat, you could actually put both of those monsters in the vault and place like a mythic habitat, getting rid of this petal cone. And if more space is needed, you could probably move this breeding somewhere else. Maybe if you could fit it right there, but I doubt it. But honestly, you could definitely do better with those. I noticed that you also have this at level 10, which is actually good, so good job on that. And then you have your food farms all in here, pretty good. These two islands, you don't really need them at this level. You have a lot of space anyway. I've noticed that, like, look, this empty island right here, yeah, you're fine. And then these habitats are all empty, so it looks like you're actually working on something there as well. But anyways, you do have all of these three active. I wish when I tapped on them, it would tell me like what level they are. Sadly, it doesn't, but it's good that you have all of them unlocked because they're really good, all three of them. So good job overall, but it definitely improve your gold boost placements and stuff like that. You could definitely do better with that. If you can't, I'm pretty sure you can definitely afford with all these mythics here. They definitely help produce at least 40 to 50 million gold every 8 to 9 hours. So I'm sure you can actually afford those gold boosts, you know what I mean? It's either you have them somewhere that I don't see it, or you just have a few and then the rest of them are not purchased yet, or maybe they're in your storage. Alright, next player we're actually reviewing is Max, and Max is the lead for his team. The team name is No Wars and Just Races, but what I've actually noticed is that if you tap on the race log, it's all 0 laps. So what the heck is going on, Max? It says No Wars Just Races. What? You have a player that was last active 430 days ago. What? Alright, maybe this player is just a chill player that likes to play the game for fun and not focus on team wars and races, and that was just something that he wanted to come up with but actually failed, so no problem with that. But anyways, looking at your level, you're at 150. I see you have to pass. Another thing is you're in legendary 3 right now. Oh boy, you could definitely get higher than that. Let's see what you got. Oh yeah, with these teams, I mean, what's your defense team? I hope this isn't what you normally run. A firecatcher attacker? Pretty interesting. I've actually done this before, or I've actually seen it. I've never done it because my firecatcher is actually unranked. But I've seen it actually, like players actually using it in Top Elite Wars a couple eras ago, or 1 or 2 eras ago. They were actually using something like this, but I don't really suggest something like this. Firecatcher, it's meant to be used differently, like a supporter. Attacker, I mean, good luck with that, because right now on PvP, many are just running Serpentix, Cupid, and a bunch of other monsters with like those special stuff like Pierce, Dodgeria, and stuff like that. Not saying that she doesn't have Dodgeria, yes she does, but again, you could have a better attacker though. Hidden Shiv as well. Alright, and then you have Slumster with triple speed. What the heck is that? So triple speed, triple strength? Your Firecatcher has like how much speed? 13,000 compared to 27,000. The enemy will definitely destroy you. And then you have your tank with 3 life runes. What the heck? Face shield. Alright, so anyways, you could definitely do better on your defense team. Your attack team is actually not that bad. I see that you have a really fast Raris. Alright, 3 speed, 3 strength. Alright, then 3 life. So what I would suggest on your snow girls would be like triple team speed mutated with life if you have that. If not, just 2 team speed with 1 life rune. And then Cupid, you could probably do 1 more speed rune on Cupid. And then Raris, you could probably keep the same. You have Ancient Cloak or Raris. Okay. So yeah, I would say you can definitely see like the defenses. You see how it's 48 out of 120. You know how bad it's actually doing. So I would suggest switching it up. And I could probably give you a good team here. Looking at the other monsters, but anyways, looks like your best tournament was top 2228. You could definitely do better than that. Maybe you're just lacking on PvP. If not, it's just you need a better team. So what I would suggest, let me see before we get into that, team activity stats. You have 1500 points team race contribution overall, 1500 points for last race. I mean, for 0 laps, that's good. Total race contribution overall is 25,000. All right. Okay. So yeah, anyways, getting into the best monsters. Oh, you could definitely do something better. Look, okay, rank this monster up, Shadow Nia. You use Shadow with this monster, and then you can have, for example, King Adam on the side if you want. So that could be your defense team, if not your offense team, and then you could switch it up. So definitely work on ranking up Shadow, and you can even use it right now at 115. Just give it some really good runes because Shadow's already pretty fast, so you could definitely play around with that. It's just that in terms of life and stuff, she'll definitely die pretty quick, but you could definitely do some really nice plays with it even at 115. But I would suggest taking it to the dungeons and ranking it up, or just invest in your nectars if you have any. Rank up this, continue ranking it up, it's good. Again, this one's also really good, so definitely do that one. That's like an S tier in my opinion. And then we have Epigurus, pretty decent tank, definitely rank that up as well. Ignoring the other ones, let's see, Shadow Nia, again, you should definitely max that one out. This one, if you need another Megaton, sure. Volcanics, on the other hand, I do like Volcanics, so definitely rank that up. And actually, you can use that right now in the dungeons because of the amount of tortures he actually applies and stuff like that. So I would suggest, you know, using a sponsor, and it'll actually help you in the dungeons. Then you have this one, Forge Labs, one of my favorites. Definitely rank that up. And also Rover Rabbit, make sure to rank that. The rest of them, well, also let's not forget Boulder are pretty good extra turners. If you want to rank that one up too, go ahead and do so. I like this monster skill mirror that he provides at rank 5, but that's up to you if you actually want to get it to rank 5, because that's when it's really good. You probably make some plays with like Shadow Nia and also Amania with that monster together. But anyways, the monster that I pointed out, make sure to max those out. Visiting Max's island, some things that I've already noticed is that, first of all, his main island is just, you know, a mess. It's just like my my island like a week or two ago before I did my, you know, organizing my habitats and stuff like that. Like, as you guys can see, we have thunder monsters with earth, dark, mixed with another thunder there, and then we have a bunch of water monsters there, of course, magic, light, fire, nature, and I don't know what's behind that, so can't really tell. I think that's earth, yeah. And as you can see, there's, you guys get the point, right? Like, it's just all a mess, and it's not just a few habitats, it's actually all of them. So that could definitely be better, I would say. You could definitely work on this. I would recommend maybe watching my first or second part, both of them, if you want to. Make sure to check those out. It'll probably help you out a little, but I don't see any boosts and stuff like that on your main island, so we can move on to this one. Now this one's actually pretty organized, except these two habitats. I don't know what they're doing here. Maybe he ran out of space and just wanted to place it there, but as you guys can see, it's like a bunch of thunder monsters, right, all together with thunder boost, so that's pretty good. They're actually getting, they're making a lot of gold, that's good. But it could be mythics instead. Yes, it could definitely be mythics. You can definitely replace it and they could make more gold. And then you have more water monsters with, you know, the water boost and stuff like that. And I would suggest maybe moving this water habitat like right there so that you can make more gold out of those epic monsters. Moving on, what is it? Oh, a bunch of light monsters. Isn't that a water, earth, and fire, and then light? You could definitely do better there too. And oh my gosh, this is giving me a headache. What are these food farms doing all over? No, that's not good. Oh my gosh, what's the placement with the food farms? What I normally recommend, guys, for the food farms is that you can either have them in this island or have them on this island, because they're like the smallest islands in my opinion. And if not, you could probably do it in one of these two at least. So, you know, just place them all together, not what this player is doing, where it's all like over. So you could definitely do better in terms of like placing your food farms, because that's just not good at all. We have a bunch of dark monsters here. Okay, so this one's actually pretty interesting. And we have magic habitat, light monster. Oh no, this one's also a mess, I see. But you do have a bunch of dark boosts, and the dark boost could definitely be separated and could be placed better. So, oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, please fix that. Oh no. Alright, so we have a bunch of nature. This is at least fine. Yeah, I see. Oh, wait, is that nature and fire, or is it fire? Dracontium, I forgot about that one. I'm pretty sure it's just nature. I might be just mistaken. Anyways, what are these boosts here? What are they doing? No. That's just a waste. That is really a waste. You definitely do better. We have earth boost, and again, see, another common mistake is that they are all together in one area, so it's just helping this side rather than also helping this side. Anyways, moving on, we have fire boost, and again, this could definitely be better. When you place your boosts all together, it doesn't mean that it's actually providing gold to everybody in the island. Okay, just letting you guys know, for those of you guys that are new watching and confused. Basically, you need to spread them apart so that the closer it is to, let's say, 1 or 2 habitats, the better it is. All right, instead of all having them in like one place. Okay, when you have it like this in one place, this habitat that I'm pressing on, this one, and maybe this one, yeah, this one too, it's all helping these 3 habitats. Now this one, on the other hand, might be getting some boosts, but not as much as the other ones. And same with this one. This one's, I don't know about this one, I don't know if it's receiving any gold boosts, and this one 100% not receiving any. If it is, it's probably gonna be like 10% rather than 30 or 40%. All right, what are these statues? Whoa, all right, interesting. So oh my gosh, look at this. This is a mess. Whoa. And we have a random mythic habitat that just is placed there. So with the statues, they take space. I would suggest just, you know, placing them in your, you know, storage. It's best to do that. Also, get rid of your monster market, put it in the storage, because that's just a waste of space. It doesn't provide you anything, doesn't give you anything literally. So I would suggest just placing in your storage. If I could, I would actually do this ones too. Put these in my storage. I know you can't do it, it doesn't give you the option, but if it could, I would definitely do it, because these are just waste of space. So, but you have them all in here, and this island is basically all for decoration, so I understand. But later on, you'll definitely run out of space. It looks like right now you don't really have much space other than maybe a little bit here and there, and also maybe in that little corner right there, but you can't really place any mythic habitats here and there. So I would suggest, you know, working on that right now before it gets all messy later on. Next player we're going to be checking out is Imperial, and this player just started around March of the year that basically Social Point went ahead and sponsored Mr. Beast, so it caught his attention and he wanted to check out, or he wanted me to actually check out his account and give some tips. So let's go ahead and actually do that. Now we got this player here. Let's see, we have 1900 monster power, level 55, but I see some good monsters already. Like, I'm being serious. So silver one, okay, not bad. You're doing a good job, honestly, at level 55. That's actually pretty good. That's impressive. Your defense team's not doing so well right now. I see that it's only won 3 out of 97. Maybe you had like common monsters or something, so I'm not going to judge anything there. But your defense team, I see that you have Mother Talika. Good job. This monster's actually pretty good, so definitely rank that one up if you can. Also, Forge Lab's pretty good healer, so you have 2 healers and 1 removes torture and stuff like that as well. And then you have your, okay, you're using Volcanics as an attacker. Okay, not bad. So definitely level up this volcanic and try to get it to at least level 100 or so, and then rank it up from there on as well. You can actually use volcanics in the Ring of Survival dungeon. It's so good. I actually made a video a couple days ago using volcanics, and it helped me finish the whole dungeon, so I would suggest checking that video out, seeing how good this monster is. And you can actually pair it up with the same exact defense team that you have right now, and you can get through almost a whole dungeon, if not halfway through, with the levels that it is. Of course, comparing to mine, it's like over rank 3s and stuff, so it made it easier for me. But for you, you should be able to at least get it halfway done. Just make sure to give in some runes here and there as well. So in terms of runes, speaking of runes, right, you don't have any team speeds, or you don't have any runes on Forge Labs. I would recommend, you know, giving in some runes to Forge Labs. If you can, give it like 2 speed, 1 team speed, or maybe 3 team speed. That also works out. Play around with speed and team speed. multiplayer attack team. Let's see, you got Tubercon. Okay, so you have 2 attackers and then you have UV Fusion with triple speed. I would suggest swapping Tubercon with like a tank. If you could get a tank or a supporter, you could definitely do that. Maybe what you could do is get rid of Tubercon completely. And then maybe swap out one of your supporters from your defense team to your attack team. So maybe like Mother Talika instead of Tubercon, if not Forge Labs. You know what I mean? So one of the two. Looks like you don't have any team rates contribution. Team rates contribution is like 44 coins. All right, so I mean you could definitely do better with the team rates contribution, but let's see what else we got. Other monsters. Ooh, bunch of old monsters. Okay, so there's a bunch of vintage monsters. Now here's the thing, for a player like you, I would suggest ranking, or not ranking, leveling up this one. Try to get it to level 100 and start using this one. This one's actually pretty good. This hamster monster is so good. For, you know, a player like you. For me, I sometimes still use Slumster actually, even though I'm at like 150, I still use Slumster. But for newer players and stuff like that, monsters like these ones are actually pretty good, or returning players too. So I would say feed this one up, get it to level 100, and you can actually do Slumster, Mr. Beast, and if you want to switch UV Fusion with someone else, you can, like a tank or something. But rank this one up, Volcanics, of course, rank that up. UV Fusion, you could probably also rank that one up. Slumster, for sure. And from there on, nothing else. What I would suggest is also focusing on monsters that are coming up very soon. I like all the upcoming ones that I think are actually good. I actually make videos on them and tell you guys whether they're good or not, whether they're worth investing or not. So if you can actually, you know, watch those videos, it will be beneficial for you. And I would suggest doing that because you can focus on those monsters and you can definitely, you know, make your account better. All right, when visiting this player's islands, look at this. Okay, so we have a bunch of mythic habitats. Some of them are spawning in right now, and then we have all these other monsters on the or all these other habitats on the side. So you have your nature boost next to your 2 nature monsters. What I would suggest is actually placing all nature monsters as close as possible to the boost. Like for example, you have Super Dream right here, right? Nature monster. I would suggest maybe removing Magmore, swapping Magmore with that, so you know they're closer, if not Slumster maybe. You know what I mean? So since you have those boosts there, I would suggest doing something like that, because the Slumster back here, I doubt he's receiving any boost. If he is, it's probably really low, so you could definitely do better, and it actually helps you. Since right now you're just like returning back to the game or starting, I would say it's good to, you know, focus on that straight away so that later on it doesn't give you a headache, you know what I mean? So anyways, overall not bad. I see that you've also ranked up a couple of your habitats to like rank 2s and stuff like that. Not bad. You also got Zoni Bob. Good job. All right. So anyways, moving on. What do we got here? Oh, here's the thing. Move these 2 as close as possible to your hatchery, because I know, here's the thing. It's like a few milliseconds, or if not a second, you know, when you're taking like breedings and stuff like that. But it could definitely save you some time, so it's just better to have them as close as possible to your hatchery, okay? And the best place for your hatchery and breedings are right about here, in my opinion. Either have them right here, if not on this island, you know what I mean? Either one of the two, especially for those that actually purchases the passes. So if you purchase the pass, if you're watching this, Imperial, if you purchase the pass, I would suggest having them right here, because during the team race, if you are a good racer, or if you're, it doesn't matter if you're a good racer or not, just if you're like a type of player that actually contributes in race, I would suggest have them in there, because it actually helps you save a ton of time, you know what I mean? Especially if you have access to the Legends Pass, the Golden Legends Pass. Anyways, these ones, it don't really matter right now, honestly, so you could keep them right there. I see that you have a bunch of space and you're actually working on this island, so you actually bought this recently and you have a mythic habitat placed right there already. So what I would suggest is, you know, try to fill up your first island with as many mythics as possible, but try to have them organized, you know what I mean? And then have the boosts separated correctly. I made 2 episodes already, you know what I mean, on the how to organize your islands and stuff like that, and how to place your boosts correctly. So I would suggest checking those out. It'll help you out. Now these things, I've noticed you don't have them unlocked yet. I would suggest working on this one first. I think this one is the one that actually unlocks first anyway, so focus on this one. Go ahead and get it to at least 3 stars if you can, and then of course these 2 will come along later on, and it's good to have both of them. Now the good thing is that this player actually has all of his, you know, food farms all together in one island. Good job. Thank you for doing this. the previous player didn't have it like this, so this is good, you know what I mean? Seeing this like this, it's good. But I would suggest, if you don't want to place him here and you want to actually save some space, yeah, you could probably move it on this island and have all of these things move to this island. You know what I mean? Basically switch it up. Because you can place more habitats on this island, if I'm not mistaken, than this one. So probably do that. Another thing you could do is probably place your farms all the way on this island. But right now, you don't really gotta do much, honestly. Let me see. No fire boosts here. Maybe place one fire boost next to these fire monsters, and then maybe one nature boost right here as well, one or two. So you could definitely pick up those boosts and start placing them, because they do make you a ton of gold. So overall, not that bad, honestly. Good job. Next player we have is Mr. Midnight from Guardians of the Mel. Looks like this player is actually a co-lead in his team, so good job. You have 69,528 monster power for level 104. Not bad. The first player I think we checked out had like nearly 200,000, if not over 200,000. But anyways, monster power again doesn't really mean much, but you have a good amount. I say legendary 2 ranking on PvP right now. You could definitely get to legendary 1 for sure with the team that you have. Your level doesn't really matter. Again, level in general doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean anything. Same with monster power. It just, what's really important is you know, your monsters, how good they are and stuff like that, how updated they are, and the things you actually focus on, you know what I mean? So anyways, you could definitely move up to legendary 1 on PvP. So if you could do a little more grinding with the team that you have, 100%. Now I'm actually pretty jealous of your Galvanus that's actually level 150. My Galvanus is only like rank 1 or 2. I need to actually rank it up. So Galvanus, good job. You have this at 150. Now the runes could definitely be better, but I'm sure you'll work on that later on. So good job on that. But anyways, taking a look at the relics, Burnt Blood, you could definitely do something better than Burnt Blood. Now if you don't have access to all those other fancy talents, then I understand, but also that Euro lesson, you could definitely level it up. So I would recommend waiting for those monster wood days where you could watch ads and basically obtain relics and stuff like that. You could definitely go ahead and rank up these relic slots, or relics that you actually have on these relic slots. So Burnt Blood, you could definitely do better, but if that's all you add, then you can keep it. Then you have Monk Flamorg. Okay, is this monster being used for the means of torture? Good job. I like that. That Doom talent could be better though. What does this monster have? 2 strength, 1 speed? Burnt Blood, okay, so a bunch of Burnt Bloods here and there, and then the Euro lessons just level 1, so definitely work on your relics for sure, rank those up, level them up, not rank them up, same thing honestly. Now you also have Amani, I see here, good job. Dark Voltic, so 2 extra turners, I see. Are you using both of them as you're using both of them as an attacker? Are you kidding me? Here's the thing, use either one. If not, if you want to use both of them and you like them both, I would suggest doing triple speed, or 2 speed and 1 team speed at least on Amania. You could use it as a supporter rather than an attacker, because you already have Dark Voltic as your attacker. You know what I mean? So I would suggest only using one. Okay, and then you have your tank, I say. Good job with the rings and stuff like that. What's the relic? Okay, you have face shield. Not bad. So yeah, I would say you could definitely do better with your attack team. Race team contribution, 9,760 points. Not bad. And your overall is 41,000. Okay. Let's see what we got. So I noticed that you guys went for a rank 1 volcanics. So rank 1 volcanics, 9,760 points. That's actually a good amount of team race contribution, so good job on that. Now you went ahead and ranked up Silex to rank 5. Something I wouldn't really suggest. Monsters in the beginning of era, if they're not super good, if they're not like in the S tier or S plus tier, I wouldn't really recommend focusing on those monsters throughout the era, because the thing is, they'll only be good for maybe a few weeks, if not the most a month, and then after that more mythics are going to come out that are going to be way better. Like we got Silex, right? He was actually pretty decent in the beginning of the era, but guess what, later on Serpentix came out, then there was Amania, then there was so much more, you know what I mean? So something like this with like these garbage traits, I wouldn't really recommend focusing on them, unless, here's the thing, maybe this player purchased the battle pass and then ranked it up and it was really easy and he did a lot of PvP, then I understand. But if it was something that you actually focus on the dungeons, rank up dungeons, or maybe invested in nectars in it, then that is something you could probably change for the future eras. Moving on, Naya, you could definitely max this out to rank 5. I see that you're pretty close, so take it to the dungeons and max it out. Good job on this. 40 laps, you want to rank that up. Roll a Rabbit, another good extra turner, so rank that up. I see that you have both of your tanks to 134. You could actually either get both of them to rank 5, if not one of them. I would suggest Slab. Slab is better in my opinion. Okay, Volcanics, yeah, definitely rank that up. Merc, also good for block resurrection, pretty good denier. Then we got Mother Talika, one of the best supporters, definitely rank up. Then we have Flasherion, pretty good for his, resurrection block and also artifact. And he also is an attacker, so, definitely rank that up too. Boulder if you need another extra turner, but I see that you have a bunch of extra turners already, like Robo Rabbit, you have Almania, you have Dark Voltaic and stuff like that. But if you want another one, sure, you can go ahead and rank up Boulder. But I would suggest ranking up the other ones that I mentioned already on the top. Like for example, Talika is really good, this one's really good, this one's really good, and a bunch of others that I mentioned on top. So Boulder would probably be like near the end if you want to rank up. Since it's like at level 100 and it'll take you a long time to rank it up. The other monsters in the bottom I wouldn't really recommend. The last row, don't focus on any of them. Just use them for gold. Alright, Mr. Midnight, I have so many things to point out, alright? What the heck is this? Why do you have this on your main island? Seriously, I think this is the first player that I've ever seen that has had like a farm in his main island. It's crazy. So you could definitely move this and place them where you have your other ones. What do you got? You got 3 in here. Where's the rest of them then? Oh my gosh, here they are. Alright, so here's what you could do actually. Use this island right here for your food farms only. Alright, only have your food farms all together in this island. Remove these, put them somewhere else. All these habitats that you see here, place them somewhere else. Trust me, it'll help you so much. Like it just saves you a lot of time and it makes things so much easier for future. So right now it's not too late. I would suggest, moving these habitats, placing somewhere else, and have all your farms in this island, or if not, a different island. So anyways, look, you have more of these food farms here, so you get the point, right? You could definitely do better with that. Now I see that you have all nature monsters here, so this island right here looks very organized, except these two things right here. You could definitely move these, and with your boost placements you could definitely do better with that as well. Like these monsters in the back right here, this habitat specifically isn't really receiving too much gold, so from the boost, so I would suggest working on that. But anyways, let's see what else we got. Magic monsters on this island, okay. And then we have a nature out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, what the heck is Rhinox doing? Tundra and nature. So with the boosts here, again, you could do better. Moving on, what do we got? Oh, these 3 are unlocked. Good job. At level 104 and you have all of them unlocked. Impressive. Good job. Alright, fire boost on the other hand, again, your boosts could definitely be better. Just because it looks nice having them all 4 like together in a row doesn't mean it's doing the best, honestly. So spread them apart, and you could definitely work on this island too. Like you have dark monsters, and then out of nowhere you have earth monsters. But okay, this one's actually not that bad if you think about it, because never mind. What the heck is Boulder doing so far away, and it's so close to the boost here? Oh no. Okay, you could definitely work on that. And then Water Melter, fire monster. Wait, I think Water Melter is 2 element if I'm not mistaken, so I'm not gonna judge on that. What's bionic? I forgot about bionic's element, but anyways, you get the point, right? So the things that you little errors that you need to fix and work on, I would suggest working on those. But what really important is, having these food farms all together in one island instead of having them all spread apart like this. You know what I mean? But anyways, I see that this island you're actually working on right now, and another thing is this island is actually empty, so you could probably purchase this very soon when you can actually afford it. And what I would suggest is actually using this island as let's say for example to move habitats here and there. I actually showed it on, it was either my first episode if not second episode of organizing my island, and I would recommend checking that out because I went ahead and used this island right here as to, move habitats to it, just so later I can pull it back and move some of the monsters here and there. So it's something that you could do if you don't have enough space in your monster ball, for example. So anyway, overall, decent, alright, but you could definitely do better. Next player we're going to be taking a look at is Ivan Likes Ramen. Alright, dude, if you like ramen, come over, I got you. I make ramen from time to time and it's actually pretty good. Anyways, so we got this player and 7,600 monster power at level 79. You could definitely do better with the monster power. So I would suggest working on your food. Yeah, definitely work on your food production. You know what I mean? Food production is really important. So 7,600 monster power though. I feel like you could do better. But anyways, I see some good monsters on your attack team though on the other hand. Alright, so take a look at this. We had a level 85 Merc. Merc with no runes? Are you kidding me? Definitely equip runes. It's important. So I don't want to judge by this, but if this is actually what you're using, I would suggest maybe removing the team life. I would go with 2 strength and 1 speed. That's going to be good for Serpentix. And then we have this tank. So with the tank, you could probably give that team life to your tank and then maybe 2 teamsies on the side or something. Team race contribution, I see that you've actually contributed to 2,900 points from your previous race, and you went for a level 100 Serpentix, so not bad. With the race point contribution I see there, you did work a bit. I would suggest ranking up Forge Labs. Let me see, who else should you rank up? Volcanics, definitely level it up and rank it up. Level this one up 100% and rank it up as well. And you could probably use that for your defense with like maybe Slob or something. So you could probably do Slob with Mother Talika, and on top of that, if you want to use Volcanics as your attacker, you can. If not, you could use a different attacker as well. But the monsters that I mentioned, definitely rank those up and feed them up, of course. Max them out. But I'm not going to judge your defense because I see that you're just using that defense team to maybe trophy drop or something like that. But looks like you do spend some money here and there, I see. Alright, so I wonder if your Serpentix was purchased. I think it was purchased at level 100 and you just went ahead and ranked it up to 110. So you could definitely use these monsters and take it to the dungeons and rank them up from there. Now taking a look at this player's island, looks like he's actually been working on his main island. And we had a bunch of, earth monsters. The thing is, it's also a bit unorganized, I would say. Let's use that word. It's all random, you know what I mean? Not all of it, but most are. Like, you got magic with nature right here, Posidonia and the tank. You have dark with, I don't know what the element for Tubercon is. I think it's nature, if I'm not mistaken. We had earth monsters, okay, that's good. Fire monsters, fire monsters. But with the boosts, you could definitely do better with the placements and stuff like that. And you can definitely work on organizing your island a little more, I would say. But I have noticed that you purchased a bunch of these gold tiles and stuff like that, and I had that on my main island and the other islands as well, and I still have them on the other islands but not my main island anymore, because recently when I worked on revamping my whole 1, 2, or 3 islands, I went ahead and got rid of them because what they do is just waste space, you know what I mean? It just takes up space and it's not really good unless you only have like a few of them here and there where you can't really move things around, you know what I mean? And those spaces won't be used. So but I see that you have like a bunch of them, so you could definitely work on moving things around here and there and also working on your boosts. But besides that, let's see if you have, so you have these 2 already. I wonder what level they are, how many stars. But this one you also need to work on very soon. Try to go ahead and unlock this and work on it as soon as possible, because that's actually really important. Moving on, what do we have here? A bunch of random monsters. So we have thunders, we have thunder, nature, metal, light with thunder. So you could definitely work on those. Where are your other things? Where's, oh, here it is. What is this? No, don't do this, don't do this. I know you're trying to make it look fancy, but trust me, you need to place more of these food farms. And that is why your MP is so low. So what I would suggest you to do is get rid of these gold tiles. And they take a long time, trust me. The amount that you have here, it will take you, let's say, at least 5 to 10 minutes to actually get rid of these. So you're gonna have to either place them in your storage or actually sell them or do whatever you want. Just get rid of them, and I'm pretty sure you can actually place at least 1 or 2 more food farms in this if you actually squeeze them together. I wonder where those food farms are. You either haven't purchased it, or maybe it's somewhere that I don't see. Maybe I'm blind, but yeah, you can definitely do better. So if this is the island that you're going to be using to place your food farms, I would suggest getting rid of these gold tiles and placing more food farms and try to rank those up. But anyways, moving on. Ooh, this is also random, you know what I mean? Having these monsters all over, definitely work on that. Oh no, what is this? Why do you have this here? No. You have that there, and then you have your hatchery all the way over here. So when you breed a monster, you tap on it, it takes you all the way over here, and then you're gonna have to scroll all the way back. It's a hassle, so I would suggest having them as close as possible together. You can probably have them in this island next to your monster vault or something. Alright, anyways, you don't have any more breeding guardians? Or not breeding guardians, breeding little trees? I think that's the only one. Alright, what I would suggest is probably get that as well later on if you can. Get the second breeding tree as well and have them together. Also try to work on this, try to max this out if you can because it's important. But other than that, not bad. Just make sure to organize your island. Next player we got is Sami the Solgar. This is actually one of my mods. He went ahead and entered this, and I was kind of surprised when I saw his comments. So we got Sami here, and he's in Legendary 2 right now, rank 800. Of course, you could you know, go higher, but maybe he's not focusing on PvP. I mean, personally, me right now, I'm not focusing on PvP, so you could go ahead and judge me all you want. But yeah, let me see what his best thing is, best tournament. Top 1,000? Oh, so you're gonna have a new one, huh? If you can actually maintain the top 800, you could definitely get to top 100 easily. I'm sure he can with these monsters that he has, 100%. So he's in the House of Justice, of course, and House of Justice is right now what place? I honestly don't know, but they're coming up very soon again, so that's really good. Having, you know, new matchups and stuff like that, having tough team wars and stuff, it's gonna be fun. But anyways, let's see, 247,000 monster power, attack team and defense team. I hope this is right. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's okay. So 2 team speed with 1 life. Okay, not bad. Oh, you're using this monster as an attacker, automatic Triscus, and then you have, oh, so basically it's the double dodge area with Megaton combo I see that you're using. Not bad. Alright, I like this. You could probably do 7s instead of the Purgatory Throne. If not, then that's fine. But overall, not bad of a attack team. Let's see your defense team. Ooh, Elvira, damage boost. You have 1 speed with 2 team speeds, and then you have 1 speed with 2 strength. Okay, so yeah. And then to Spare Destiny, there's to block Resurrection in case if the enemy is using something like that. For Snow Rose, I would suggest maybe doing triple team speed. If you have mutant runes, definitely do triple team speed. I honestly don't like running the life runes on Snow Rose, or not Snow Rose, just in Megatons in general, unless I really have to. But honestly, you could definitely make your team way faster. So you could do maybe 1 more team speed there, and then Elvira could still be there to apply that. If you don't want to do that, you could probably do a team life instead of that life rune. Anyways, what else we got? 4,300 points for the team race contribution. What rank did you guys go for? You guys went for a rank 4 and you... Oh no, you could definitely do better. I better see that to be at least 10 to 15,000 next race. For, you know, when it says your last team race. If you do end up, you know, commenting again, Sami, and want to be in a future episode again where you want me to review, I better see that be at least 10 to 15,000. For House of Justice, you know what I mean, going for rank 4, that's something I should have seen. So 4,300 points, interesting. Alright, King Adam, I see that you're working on these monsters, definitely rank them up. Oh my gosh, Shadow Nia is one of my favorites, so yeah, max that out, max this one out too, it's good. The other ones you can go ahead and ignore. Forge Lapse, you need to start ranking this one up too. Forge Lapse is really good as a healer. Dawn Fatigue, if you need a Megaton, you could probably do that. But I'm sure you have other dark Megatons. But Boulder, you could probably use this as well. Try to rank this one up. Good for, you know, having it in Team Wars, extra turner. Block Resurrection, this is really important in Team Wars as well. Especially if you're in like a top team like House of Justice, how Sami is. Sami, I would suggest ranking this monster up. Or, yeah, I would definitely do it. Because the other monster, what's his name? Electric, I still use, and they're in the same element. It's getting a little outdated because of the, in terms of like stats and stuff like that. But again, having block resurrection like that is really good. So this is like basically Electric, but like an updated version. Anyways, Slob, another good tank. If you want to go ahead and rank it up, you can. Work on that. For visiting Sami's Island, some things that I've already noticed is that just like the other accounts that I reviewed, a bunch of random monsters being placed together, like nature. You see Super Dream being there with like an earth monster with another earth and another earth. We have some nature monsters with metal, so you could definitely do better with like working like on your habitats and stuff like that, moving your monsters here and there. And I don't see any boosts, so maybe you're using it for your legendary monsters if you have any. There are no boosts here either. Oh, I thought that monster right there, the CDA monster denier, I thought that was a gold boost, but that's just his design. So you could definitely do better with moving your monsters here and there, and also gold boosts. I don't see any at all. Even your earth monsters here don't have any. You have all 4 metal together here. No, and then you have a nature monster. Oh my gosh, this is not good. So you could definitely do better with your boost placements there as well. All the fire ones together, you could definitely spread these apart. Is that a water monster there? Oh no. Sami, did you not watch the other 2 episodes that I uploaded about organizing islands? Anyways, we got water monsters here, and then we got fire, thunder, earth, nature, everything. Oh no, this is giving me a headache. But yeah, I would suggest working on your island, you know what I mean? Moving monsters here and there, that could definitely help with your gold boosts, gold production in general. I do like the fact that you have all your food farms together. This is good. Good job. Level 10, of course. Better not be less than level 10. Gold boost with dark monsters around it. Oh no. Magic, metal, light. Oh no. Okay, Sami, we're gonna have a chat, okay? Let's see what we got here. Okay, all three of them are good. Good job, good job. And what I actually noticed is that you have these four right here. Actually, five of them. You have more than me, but here's the thing. I need you to move these into one of these little islands. Like, maybe place them around here and there. You know what I mean? That little island. If not, place them right here where you have these two temples. Because you need that little space. You can probably place something else. Or move these islands, spread them apart towards the other side or something a little more, just so that you can place a gold boost in the middle. You know what I mean? So I would suggest moving that. But other than that, not bad. Do you have these other two islands? Nope, you don't. It's fine. It's fine. All good. Alright, you have your monster vault there. Not bad overall, but again, you just need to work on moving your monsters here and there. It looks like you just hatched the monsters and placed them wherever you wanted. So with your gold production, I would maybe get, if I had to guess, you're probably making about 30 million golds every 8 to 9 hours. Let's just say if that is what it is, then if you actually organize it, everything, and have the gold boost placed correctly, you could definitely make at least 100 million or more. You can see the difference there between 30 million to 100 million. It gives you a lot more gold, so you know what I mean? That's something you could probably do. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's Multi-Legends account review video. This was episode 2. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and opinions, whether you liked it, whether you found it informative, or you disliked it. But anyways, if you guys want to have a chance to be featured in one of my future videos, make sure you comment down below your profile name and also your team name together in one comment. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.